Hi, welcome to another of my living room workouts. So today's workout is going to be whole body and we're going to use dumbbells for this workout. Now you can obviously use anything else that you might have laying around to substitute a dumbbell, but that is where we're headed. I personally have a set of 10 and a set of 15, so medium to light and then slightly heavier. You'll be totally fine with just one set as well. It's just some of the exercise. You might want to up the weight a little bit. Okay, let's get started. So again, all these workouts are going to be 4 rounds, and we're going to do 3 exercises in each round. We're going to do each round twice, and we're going to do each exercise for 1 minute. So we're going to warm up first, and then I will take you into what we're going to do for round 1. All right, here we go. So we're going to start with some jumping jacks. Good old jumping jacks. So pretty straightforward. Again, we're just starting to elevate that heart rate. Again, this can always be taken low impact. Out, together, out, together, out, together, out, together. You decide. Otherwise, we are just jumping it out here, getting going. Beautiful. All right, I realized that I didn't start my timer, so you're gonna keep jumping, 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 jumping. Beautiful, and we are going to do some side lunges with a hold in 3, in 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to come. You're going to make sure you have enough space to step out to both sides. Let's take our right leg first, lunge to the side, knee in line with ankle, and just hold here. And then we're just going to switch. So you're going to bring yourself over to that left side, knee in line with ankle, and switch. So make sure that you're just in a nice straight line here with those legs. And we're coming back over to that right side, maybe doing a little pulse. Left side, little pulse. Beautiful. And just pulsing, switching back and forth. So our back is nice and straight. Our knees are in line with our ankles. Booty is out. Just opening up those inner thighs here. Fantastic. Okay. From here, we're just going to come up and we're going to do some rotations. 3, 2, and 1. Come up standing center. We're going to do some torso rotations. So just twisting, whoop, snap, crackle, pop, from side to side. Shoulders are relaxed here. We've got full control over those arms. Now they can be extended if that feels better. Again, coming from side to side. We don't want them flopping out of control all over the place. Nice control here, shoulders relaxed. We're just twisting from side to side. Beautiful. Okay, we're hanging out here 20 more seconds, and then we're gonna finish off with some arm circle. So, you can stand on one spot when you do those arm circles, or we're gonna march it out to keep that heart rate lifted. So we're heading into arm circles in 3, in 2, and 1. So staying still or marching it out, we're going to just start forward. So nice big circles with those arms forward. Breathing here. Beautiful. Starting to settle in here. That work, getting that mind-body connection. Feeling maybe a little snap, crackle, pop here and there. All good. All right, we're going to switch directions in 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to take those arms, we're just going to bring them back behind us. Switching directions here, still marching it out on the spot. Inhaling and exhaling. There we go. All right, in 15 seconds, you are going to continue to march it out on the spot or grab water if you need it, and I'm going to take you through your first 3 exercises. In 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, continue to march it out on the spot or grab some water, pause, do what you gotta do. So we're gonna start out with some lunges, some front lunges, and then we're gonna do a calf raise. So you can grab your heavier weights for this one if you'd like, or again, any weights will do. Feet start hip width apart. We're gonna take our right leg forward first, come to a front lunge, knee in line with ankle, push into that heel to come back. We're just going to focus specifically on the right leg for 1 minute. Then we're going to switch and focus specifically on the left leg. Then our calf raise. We're going to keep hold of those weights. Feet are still hip width apart. We're going to keep that weight nice and centered on the ball of our feet. We're coming up and lowering back down. Coming up and lowering back down. Option if you want to come down into a squat, drop the weights or continue to hold them. Come up and lower back down. Beautiful. Okay, we have 10 seconds, so we're going to go into that right side lunge. So why don't you grab onto your weights, start with enough room to lunge forward. Feet are hip width apart, right leg first in 3, in 2, and 1. So right leg comes forward, knee in line with ankle, then press into that heel, return back to starting. Right leg comes forward, press, return back to starting. Beautiful. All right, you're going to stay right here. I'm going to show you what this looks like from this side. Leg forward and press back to start. So again, feet are hip width apart here. That's going to give you nice stability and support. You're just going to really press into that right heel to drive you back to that starting position. And your hands are just by your side here, holding those weights to make it a little harder. Beautiful. Okay. 15 seconds. We're going to switch sides. Holding on. Breathing, last few on that right leg. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so feet hip width apart. Here we go. We're just switching sides. Stepping forward with that left leg. Pressing back. Stepping forward. Pressing back. Beautiful. So you've got your left side front lunge here. Again, you may be holding the weights, or if it's too much, you can drop the weights. They obviously just add a little extra intensity. Again, I'm just going to come to the side to show you what this looks like. You can be exactly where you are, continuing to lunge it out. Again, going at your own pace here, so you're able to control, making sure that when you come down, you're able to keep that nice setup. Then when you come back, feet are back hip width apart. Shoulders are still relaxed here, thinking about bringing those shoulder blades together on your back. Last 3, 2, and release. Okay, so now we've got that calf raise. So starting again, feet hip width apart. Come up onto the ball of your feet, lower back down. Ball of your feet, lower back down. Beautiful. So key in this one, whoa, it's going to take a bit of balance, is to keep that weight centered into the balls of your feet. So you don't want to let those heels of the feet come out to the outside or into center. We want to make sure that the weight is evenly distributed here. Beautiful. You're going to go nice and slow. We got 25 seconds here. Option is also to come down into a squat position. You're going to raise those calves up, lower back down from a squat. If you're in the squat and this is too intense but you want to do it this way, you can drop your weights, stay in that squat, and lift and lower those heels. Beautiful. Last 5, 3, 2, and release. Awesome job. Okay, so we've got 1 minute here. You can either march it out, grab some water, do whatever you got to do. A little reset. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We've got that right front lunge, left front lunge, and then we've got that calf raise. Option to come down into a squat and do it there with or without weights. All right, let's take a nice breath here together. Maybe closing your eyes if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. All right, so we should be nice and warmed up now. We've done our warm up. We've done 1/2 of the first round. We know what to expect. We know where it's headed. You're in it now. All right, we've got 15 more seconds and we're gonna head right back in. So same thing, I want you to grab onto those weights. Maybe it's the same set if you have 2, maybe it's a different one, you choose. We're starting with feet hip width apart. We're gonna go into that right lunge first. In 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. Step forward with that right leg, knee over ankle, press back. Nice. Okay, here. So again, we're just focusing on that right leg here. Coming forward, pressing back. Beautiful. So you stay right here. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what this looks like from the side. Coming forward, pressing back. Make sure that you're coming back to feet hip width apart, setting it up so that each rep is perfect and controlled. Awesome. Again, at any point, if it's too intense, the option is always to drop that weight. Finish out just with the legs. Last 10 seconds. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Reset. Feet hip width apart. And let's go into our left leg. Left leg forward and back. Back a bit. You can see forward and back. Awesome. Okay. 40 more seconds. Right here. Find your rhythm. Find your flow. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see what that looks like. You're going to keep doing what you're doing. All right, squad, this is it. Last few front lunges here. You're going to hang on. You're going to stick with it. You've got 20 seconds left. Drop those weights if you need to. Breathing through. Last 10. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay. Feet hip width apart. Relax those shoulders. Shoulder blades together on your back. Here we go. Up onto the balls of your feet. Lower back down. Balls of your feet. Lower back down. Beautiful. So again, thinking about keeping that weight evenly distributed here. I know I have a tendency sometimes to roll outwards. It's okay. Just be conscientious if you're doing it and really refocus and think about bringing that weight back to center. Again, always the option to come down to a squatted position, do your calf raise from here. If it's too intense with the weight and you want to do a squat, drop the weight and lift from here. Last 10 seconds. Yes, if you're in the squat, same rules apply. Your back is straight, booty is out, knees in line with ankles, and release. Beautiful. Okay, round 1 done. Grab some water, march it out, do what you gotta do. We're gonna head into our second round. So for our second round, we've got some renegade rows, chest press, and a military press. So a row is from a plank position. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your weights, you're gonna hold them in a plank, feet nice and wide here for support. You're gonna lift up, lower down, lift up, lower down, okay? If that's too intense, you can do a quadruped row. Just do 30 seconds on one side and 30 on the other. Then from there, we're gonna come onto our back. Feet are gonna be planted, knees are bent. You're gonna bring your arms to your side, elbows out to 90 degrees. We're gonna press up and lower back down. Then for that military press, you're gonna be standing or on your knees. We're gonna start with our elbows out to 90 degrees, lift up and lower back down. All right, here we go, renegade row, set it up. You're in a plank position, so you're gonna hold onto your weights in a plank. You're gonna stay like so, and then we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Beautiful. So you're gonna stay right here. Again, if this becomes too intense, you can drop it to your knees, and you're just gonna take it into a quadruped row instead from your knees, okay? Otherwise, we're in that plank position. We're lifting and lowering. 20 more seconds. I know, it's tough, especially when those weights get a little slippy, when your hands get a little sweaty. Beautiful, keep breathing here. Last 3, 2, and release. Awesome, okay. You're gonna make your way onto your back. Your feet are gonna be planted. Your knees are bent. Arms out to 90, weights up, facing forward. We're gonna press up and lower back down. Beautiful, pressing up, straightening those arms, lowering back down. Nice, so this is your chest press. And you're gonna find nice control here. You're gonna keep that core tight and your core stable as you squeeze your belly in so there's no space between your lower back and the mat. It's going to give you a nice stable support, and then your arms are moving in unison together here, nice and controlled. Beautiful. Last 10 seconds right here. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Okay, you're coming onto those knees or coming to standing. We've got that military press. You're gonna grab your weights. You're gonna bring them up to 90 degrees. Raise the arms straight up above your head and lower back to 90, okay? Come up, lower back down. Again, if this is a little bit awkward on your knees, you're gonna just come to standing, feet about hip width apart for some nice support here. You're just gonna press from here. Beautiful. All right, 25 seconds left. Breathing, thinking about keeping those shoulder blades together on your back here as you come up and lower back down. And again, we want to raise and lower those arms in unison. So going nice and slow so you have that strong support. 3, 2, and release. Beautiful. Okay, take a break here. You've got 1 minute. Drop those weights, or put them down gently rather. March it out, grab water, whatever you got to do. We're going to do that one more time. So same thing. We got that row. You can be doing it from plank for the renegade row. Or if that's too intense, you're coming to your hands and knees and you're going to row from there instead. Come on to our back, take it into a chest press, and then a military press. So you can use the same weights as you did last time, or if you have a second set and you found that the first time through your set was either too heavy and you have a lighter one, switch it. Or if it was too light and you have a heavier one, switch it as well. All right, squad, we got 15 seconds till we come into that renegade row. So let's start to set it up here. You're gonna bring your weights down. So they're about shoulder width apart so you can set up that plank position here. We're coming up in 3, in 2, and 1. So you're going to press onto those weights coming into a plank. Again, your feet can be nice and wide here if you want more support. And then we're lifting and we lower. We lift and we lower. Beautiful. So just taking your time here, realigning that plank every time you come back down, squeezing to lift here. Beautiful. Working that core just as much as we are that back. 30 seconds. Now remember, option is always to come onto hands and knees, and we're going to lift and lower. Switch sides, lift and lower. If you're down here, I want you to think about lifting and drawing that elbow back and coming back down. Otherwise, you're up here in plank. Last 10 seconds. Beautiful. Keep breathing right here. You got it. For 3, 2, and 1. Release. Awesome. Okay, coming onto your back. I'm going to grab my heavier weights. You don't have to. We've got that chest press. So knees are bent. Elbows are to 90 degrees. We're going to press up, lower back down. So again, squeeze that core so there's no space between your lower back and the ground or mat or wherever you're working on. And then we're focusing on that beautiful control in those arms, bringing them up and down in unison here. Looking up towards the ceiling so your neck is in line with that spine. 1, beautiful straight line. All right, last bit of chest press here. We've got 10 seconds. Then we're gonna finish this round with that military press. In 3, in 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, gently lower those weights down. I'm going to switch back to my lighter ones. I'm going to come to standing. You can be on your knees. Here we go, setting up. So we're going to take those weights facing forward, arms at 90 degrees. Going to lift and lower back down. Beautiful breathing here. So we've got a nice, strong, stable core supporting us. Inhaling And exhaling here. Beautiful. Working to move those arms in unison. You got it. 20 more seconds right here. Last time through this round. Inhale and exhale. Yes. Okay. Almost there. Squeeze out those last few for 5, for 3, 2, and release. Awesome, awesome. Okay, round 2 done. You're officially halfway through. Let those weights go. Shake it out here. So our third round, we're gonna head into some bicep curls, some tricep kickbacks, and we're gonna do some D-weighted arm circles. So for the bicep curls, you're gonna grab your weights. You're gonna start with your wrist facing forward, arms just in front of you. We're gonna curl up and release back down. For our tricep kickbacks, we're gonna bring feet hip width apart, slight bend in those knees. You're gonna gently bring your chest forward. We're gonna extend those arms out behind us, and we're gonna bring them back to 90. Extend the arms behind us, bring them back to 90, and then finally, we're gonna drop those weights, and we're just gonna do little, teeny, tiny arm circles here. One direction, and then the other. If you'd like to hold weights for that, or you have something pretty light, by all means go ahead, but if you're working with heavier weights, you might want to drop them. All right, squad, here we go. Let's grab those weights. We're gonna do our bicep curls. So feet hip width apart, face those wrists forward. Arms are just in front of you. We're gonna curl up and lower back down. Beautiful. So once again, we got a nice, strong, stable core here. So we're thinking about keeping our shoulders relaxed, but shoulder blades slightly together on our back, which is going to keep our spine nice and straight and tall here. Beautiful. To keep ourselves stable in every other part of our body is really key here while we're still doing this movement. Even though we're not moving it, we want to use it to keep us stable so we find that beautiful control in our actual movement. Okay. Last 10 seconds here, and we're going to switch it to triceps. So we're going to come down, feet hip width apart, and you're going to have a slight hinge at the hips in 3, 2, and 1. It's going to look like so. Feet hip width apart, knees bent, over, straight back here. We're going to start with our arms by our side. We're going to lengthen them back, bring them to 90 degrees. Lengthen those arms back, and back to 90. Beautiful. So as you do this, again, stable and controlled in that core. They really want you to squeeze to straighten out those arms. You should really feel this in the back of your arms, your triceps. And again, we want to keep that back nice and straight. So engaging that core, one long straight line. Beautiful. Okay, 15 seconds here. Yes, you got it. Pushing, squeezing. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, drop those weights unless they're quite light or you just want to do them. We got arm circles. So little circles forward. Find your control here. Again, core is tight, shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades together on your back. We need to still keep that nice strong support here. Awesome. We're 10 more seconds right here, and then we're just going to switch directions. 3, 2, switch. All right. You're forward, now you're back. Now little circles here, thinking about control. Control, control, control. Now again, if you have a lighter weight, you could be using your weight right now. I have about 10 pounds, and it's a little more than I want to do this exercise with. Awesome, we're here just 5 more seconds. 3, 2, release. Nice. Oh, shake it out if you need to. You've got 1 minute. Again, you can march it out on the spot, or you can grab some water. This is your rest. We're going to go back in and we're going to do that round one more time. So same thing. We're going to come into our bicep curls. And we've got our tricep kickbacks. And then we're going to do those arm circles. And then we've only got One more round. So you are well over halfway. Should be nice and warm now. You are in it. Hang out. Don't turn it off yet. You're close, you're close. Last round, we're gonna head into core. We've got 3 great core exercises for you. So, one more round of that upper body, biceps, triceps, and arm circles, and then we're gonna finish with some core. All right, squad, we've got 10 seconds. Let's grab those weights one last time. We're gonna take it into our bicep curls. Feet hip width apart. Bring your arms slightly in front. Dumbbells face forward. 3, 2, 1. Let's curl up and release back down. Beautiful. All right, so we're here 50 more seconds. Just breathing. So again, really thinking about that stabilization. What's stabilizing you? We're strong and supported in those feet. They're hip width apart. Our core is engaged, stabilizing us, keeping us strong and stable here. Shoulders are relaxed, but shoulder blades are together on the back to keep that spine straight and supported. Awesome. You are 15 seconds left here. Then we're going to head into those triceps one last time. Keep breathing. Yes, you can. Last 2 bicep curls here. Sculpting those guns for 5, for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, you can stay where you are. I'm just turning to the side. Your feet are still hip width apart. You're bending those knees slightly. Back is straight. We're going to bend those elbows to 90 degrees. We're going to straighten them out, and we're going to return to 90. So, again, looking down at the floor, just slightly ahead of you so that your neck is in a nice straight line with your back here. And as you come back, you really want to think about lengthening and lifting in those triceps and coming back to 90. Our core is tight here. Again, our spine is straight. We've got one beautiful straight line in that spine to support us here, pressing into those feet. Oh, you are doing so good. Probably gonna feel this tomorrow though, I'm not gonna lie. 15 seconds right here. Breathing. Last couple kickbacks. Finishing off that gun sculpt. For 5, for 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful. Relax. Drop those weights. You are down with them. We've got arm circles. Here we go. Arms straight up to the side. We're going to do a little circle forward. Forward. Find your control. Really little. Really little. Yep. Squeeze those shoulder blades together on your back. Stabilize here. Shoulders are relaxed. Shoulder blades together on the back. Awesome. We're going to switch directions in 3, in 2, and 1. We're going backwards now. We're going backwards. Beautiful. Again, if you have light weights you're holding on here, it's definitely going to make it a little harder if your weights are on the heavier side. You were just doing this weightless, focusing on really lengthening those arms and finding control in that movement. Even though there's no weight here, you should still be able to feel. Last 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Nice. Okay, we're going into our final round. We've got a tiger, some Pilates scissors, and we're going to do a high to low boat. So you can move your weights out of the way. We won't need them again. For tiger, you're going to come down. You're going to come into a quadruped position, and you're going to keep your knees lifted off the ground. You're going to tighten that core, and we're going to tap opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Option to just stay right here, squeezing that core. Next, we're going to come in onto our backs. You're going to keep your shoulder blades lifted off the ground. You're going to squeeze your core, and you're going to straighten out those legs. From here, we're going to just raise one leg and then the other and switch as we keep ourselves lifted off that mat with our shoulder blades. And then lastly, you're going to come into a boat position. You're going to start in a high boat, and you're going to slowly lower down into a low boat and come back up. All right, here we go, squad, final round, and it's core. Let's come into tiger. So from a quadruped position on hands and knees, you're going to lift those knees to a hover. And you're going to tap your shoulder, down, opposite shoulder, and down. So the goal here is to stay as stable as you possibly can as you do this. Beautiful. And we want to think about keeping that weight centered so that our shoulders are still in line with our wrists as much as possible. I know, it's harder than it looks. Keep squeezing that core. You've got 20 seconds left right here. Yes, you can. Again, you can stop and just hold right here, squeezing that core anytime if you need to. Last 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, and release. Okay, coming onto your back. You're gonna lift your shoulder blades off the mat or the ground. Then you're gonna lift your legs to a hover wherever you can still keep connection between your lower back and the mat. And we're gonna lower one leg and then switch, okay? So we're just going up and down, but I want you to find a spot where you can still maintain connection between your lower back and the mat. So if that means that your legs aren't going very low like mine, like it stops like right there, that's where I want you to go. I want you to really squeeze that belly here. Shoulder blades are nice and lifted. Should really feel your core firing. But I want you to maintain connection the whole time between that lower back and the ground. The mat or your carpet like I'm working. Last 10 seconds. Beautiful. Whew. Breathe here. For 3, for 2, and 1. Okay, come up. Set up a boat. Now we're gonna start here in boat. Your arms are by your side, your knees are bent to 90 degrees. If you wanna just stay right here, hold boat, you can. Otherwise, you're gonna lengthen down, coming to a hover, and come back to center. So again, you be where you need to be. It can be holding boat, or it can be lengthening and lowering. You're choosing here. And once again, giving away my time. You might be able to hear some cheering in the background. Yay! I mean, just 7 o'clock in Vancouver, and we're cheering for those healthcare workers. All right, here we go. Last 20 seconds right here. You are doing awesome, team. Breathing, inhaling, and exhaling, holding that boat at any point if you need to. Last 10. You got it. For 5, 3, 2, and release. Awesome. Okay, take a breath here, grab some water if you need it. We've got 1 round left. So exact same thing. We're gonna work through tiger, we're gonna work through those scissors, and we're gonna work through that high boat to low boat. So, got about another 45 seconds. Grab your water, march it out if that feels good. Do some twists here, shake it out. Enjoy the cheering, maybe do your own cheering, wherever you are. Awesome, I really need to try and do these sooner so I can go participate in the cheering, but poorly timed, oh well, all good. All right, 15 seconds and we are heading back down into that tiger. So you can come down to the ground to set it up. Again, we're gonna come onto hands and knees, quadruped position. Then we're gonna lift those knees off the ground to a hover. Option to simply just hold right here to work that core. Otherwise, we're tapping. Opposite palm to opposite shoulder. Trying to keep as stable as you possibly can. And keeping that weight in your shoulders over those palms. So again, if you're like me, take a second, reset it up. If you're kind of like, I'm jiggling all over the place, that's okay. Go slow, find your control, and make sure you're able to maintain that positioning. You've got 30 seconds left. Now remember, at any point, if it just feels better, just hold, really squeeze that core, hold it right here. It's really gonna work your abs. Otherwise, finish by tapping it out. 15 seconds, then we're gonna head down to those scissors. Keep breathing. Squeeze that belly. Yes, you can. Last 10, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, coming down onto your back. You're gonna come into that scissors. So you're gonna come, keep a connection between your lower back and the ground or mat. Shoulder blades lift, legs are straight. We're lowering and switching. Now again, the idea here is you can still keep connection between your lower back and the ground or mat. Now I prefer also to keep a slight bend in my legs. It just feels better on my hips and my legs in general. Again, work however your body needs to here. Shoulder blades stay slightly lifted off the ground. If you need to take those hands and bring them behind your head, or your neck rather, to support it, please do. We're just alternating legs up and down while we really maintain that strong connection between our lower back and the mat. You've got last 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, this is it. Come into bow pose one last time. Relax those shoulders. Knees come up to 90 degrees. You either hold right here or we're lengthening down and coming back up. So I want you to find your control again. Nice and slow as you squeeze the belly to come up and lower back down. Oh, I know. I feel it too. Okay, 40 seconds left. You are doing amazing here, team. At any point, if you just stop and just hold boat, hold it your boat. Otherwise, we're continuing to lower and back up. Breathing. Okay, this is it. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. You can do it. Yes, you can. We're almost there. Inhale. Exhale. Last little bit. Last little bit. For 5. For 3. 2. And done. Amazing work, team. Air high five. That is it. It is over. So I do not take you through a stretch in this particular class. That does not mean that it's not important. Please, please stretch if you can right now. Now I have some classes up here that are core and stretch. You can always skip the core part, go straight to the stretching if you have a solid 20 minutes or so. If not, do any stretches you know. So, so important. All right, thank you once again for tuning in here today. Again, I'll be posting new content here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. If you hit subscribe, you'll get some alerts. Until next time, be well, peace and love.